Guys, it's been a while since my last video. I want to go over something with you. There's a lot of guys out there that have, the single turbo nozzle wand. I always suggest make up your own wand. Don't add it onto the end with a coupling, because that vibration wears it out. It also will damage the pin inside, and these are expensive. See how rusty and nasty this one is? I don't even use this one anymore. I have a long one, I have a short one. This is what I use. I use a dual tip all the time now. It's this baby right here. Now I did some modifications to it because right from the rip, it's really not ergonomical. And if you're doing curbs around the building, 1,200 foot, you're there for hours, stadium bleachers. If you notice, this one here is a new one, and it comes with this plastic on it. Now, with the plastic on it and your gun, and this thing bent like this, when you're running it, you are constantly fighting it. You're like this. Now it's like trying to hold a putter in a 200 in a hurricane. You get arm pump, it just doesn't work that well. Because when it's angled like this sucker wants to always go, okay? Now what I done is we cut off that blue plastic piece, bent this a little bit, just simple as stuck in the trailer like this, bent it down until we get the right angle, and what it does is it wants to go this way, and it's actually kind of easy just to hold it like this. I'll give you a little example. What I was trying to say is, with it bent, it wants to take off, and you're constantly fighting it. Now you saw how I bent it, just by sticking it in there. You can stick it into your trailer. Now it's stationary. And now you have this here, where you can adjust it, and you run it like this. You control it with this hand. It's very ergonomical. It doesn't wear you out. You don't get wrist pump, just like this. Now, you'll notice this came apart. I've tried cutting these, heating these. This is the easiest way to do it, okay? Is you're gonna go ahead with your multi-tool. All right, it's like cutting a cast off. You'll feel it, and you'll feel it cut in. And then once you'll feel the vibration, you're hitting the stainless steel, just keep working it back and forth, and eventually you'll get through it. You see how it melts it, and you're gonna feel the vibration when the blade hits this. This is stainless steel. That blade is gonna dull before it chews into this. So you're gonna hold it, rest this on something, cut into it. When you feel the vibration, you know you've been through this. Okay, so, and also, just to let you know, if you have a 10 gallon a minute machine, get one that's equivalent to 12 gallons. If you're 8 gallon, get a 10 gallon. It's not so much the pressure, it's more the volume disrupts. And I've had one that I matched to the machine, and I had to lower the idle down just because it's so violent. We don't want to tear things apart. I use this on brick, paver stone stone walls, everything. And sometimes you want to turn the idle down, and then allow the heat to come up. And that's when I do also my curbing to get off all my tire marks. For you guys that have a burner that runs on 12 volt, you could turn the idle halfway down, and this thing here will still sing at half idle, but you'll slow down the flow of water and you'll kick up the temperature, and it'll melt those tire marks. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a handle like this. Now that you cut it off, now you can just slide that baby right on top of here. And remember, we're gonna bend this once we get it lit up. But now, we're gonna adjust this. Up, down, and if you don't want it to, when you bend it straight, you know, like I said, it's very easy to maneuver, because this thing here is a beast with it bent like this. All right, now this here is the ST2315, which is a soft pull trigger, and of course, you know, I have the Pulsar loader, so when you pull it, all it takes is a pinky to pull that. Now, these are $300, well worth it, okay? Also, another thing, never start it when it's like this. Don't think you're gonna be spraying like Dobblers out, whatever it is. You will break the ceramic rods. It will shoot up and hit the tips. Always start it with it down. Think the guns are $50. The dual turbo nozzle is $300. It's well worth it. I think these are $150 alone, so you get the free lance. This is a couple bucks here. Cut this off, put your gun on. You know, I got these from Manatee. He has everything in stock, ready to ship out. And yeah, give him a call. TJ and those guys over there, great people. TJ, Cole, and everybody in house, they'll help you out. Like I said, I always upsize it 2 gallons. 10 gallon, get a 12. 8 gallon, get a 10. Like I said, it's not the pressure, it's the volume and also the agitation. And that's my opinion. When you start maxing out your pressure to 3,000 PSI with one that's, like say this is for 8 gallon, you start destroying things and making marks. All right, guys, cut that sucker off, put this on, stick it into something like this. Give it a little tweak, turn it on and just adjust it, and you're gonna have a killer cleaning gun here. All right, guys, keep on spraying.